Sex is fun,
hot and kinky,
scary,
HIV and STIs,
natural,
Sex.
MTV asked us to share our experiences.
right?
from all around the world.
Do we do it the same way?
Is it safe?
Are we having too much?
Or too little?
Filmed entirely by us.
In our homes,
Just look at the camera, please. Say hi.
in our own words.
This is weird.
Sex.
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 My sex life.
My sex life.
My sex life.
And everyone else's.
Hopefully my parents don't see this, because I could just imagine what my mom would be thinking right now.
I think sex is a very powerful want and need, and it's an integral part of life.
That physical connection with a human being is something pretty special.
The building excitement, like that bit where you're like, oh my god, we're gonna have sex.
A lot of people are considered sluts if they had too many sexual partners.
I've never had sex with a girl.
My temptations come in skirts.
I prefer having sex with guys.
Actually, I am bisexual.
I think a lot of people think, well, lesbian sex, like, what do you do? Like, how does it?
I'm a virgin because I choose to be a virgin.
My first time was quite embarrassing.
It was the best experience of my life.
To be honest, it was quite quick.
When it was done, I was like, oh, that was it? That was what I was gonna burn in hell for?
It may be hard to believe, but I'm actually a virgin. I think a lot of people have trouble believing that just because of the fact that I hang out with so many different kinds of people. There's my favorite burger place right across the street.
I want to wake up inside of your arms.
The reason I'm a virgin is just simply because I haven't found somebody that I've been in love with that has been in love with me back. I don't mind being a virgin one bit, I really don't. I'm just kind of waiting for someone that I know is the right person. So that's just how I feel about it. Okay, so we're in the car right now. Where are we going, you guys?
I saw you at the beach and you walked right by me. I know you noticed everything.
I was about to turn 17, and like I was like, I really liked the kid, and like I just thought that it would like make him like me too. We did it, and then he just kind of like didn't kick me out, but like was kind of like, okay, well, all right, go home.
I guess that's the reason why, you know, I don't want anything to turn out like that. I don't want to be stuck in a situation where something happens and then they don't want to be with me anymore. I think I'd be really heartbroken and sad because I'm just that type of person.
So I thought I'd give you a little tour of my local area. Let's see how it goes. The first word that comes to my mind when I think about sex is HIV and STIs, because that's what most people get from sex. It's the only thing people get from sex over here. This is the whole place. Yeah, behind there you can see the farm, and also around here you can also see the maize. My granny is preparing some supper. Just look at the camera, please. Say hi. I'm a virgin because I choose to be a virgin. It's by choice. Moral values and principle. I do have a girlfriend, but it's kind of long distance because she's still in school, her final year of high school, and I see her after every 3 months. Well, I've never had sex with her because she thinks the same way I think. We really understand each other. Well, it's not about religion or anything else that's why we've never had sex. Well, it's just about what we want. It's about we're sure of what we want. I'm really scared about having sex for the first time because of what people say. Others say it's nice, others say it's really painful. So I'm really scared. And I'm really looking forward to it also.
My sexual experience is very small. I had 2 sexual partners.
I've had 12 sexual partners.
I'm not very experienced.
Do we count penetration or do we count oral sex?
15 people as of today.
Upwards of 20.
I don't keep count.
That's really none of your business.
It's around 40 or 50. I've had quite a few.
I've only ever been with my boyfriend.
Somewhere in the hundreds.
People lie about who they sleep with. Like, you really don't know.
I got gangbanged by 7 guys in Paris.
Quite like multiple girls and like 2 girls at the same time. At the moment, I kind of prefer sex, just sex, like no feelings involved. I like my single life, just having sex and then like not even seeing them again. Some of the cases. Also done 3 girls in one night separately. That was pretty cool. Having sex with the same girl is boring, especially at this age. I'm young. I'm gonna make the most of being single. Day's finally arrived for Zanti. Yeah, buddy. Got a cheeky new trim. I'm gonna finish my last bit of packing and then have a little cheeky nap. So yeah, buzzing for it.
'Cause you're a superstar.
Basically just an average case, anything special in there. Condoms. I've barely got about 10. So obviously I have to get some more out there, but yeah. That's all my packing done. I'm gonna zip that up.
Walk into the plane now.
It looks up.
Cause you're a superstar.
Sounds cool. Yeah, buddy.
So, my name is Patrick, and I live in the Washington, D.C. metro area. In 2006, the summer of my junior year, I came out to my parents officially as being gay.
Lately I've been worried, been a bit confused.
I've had a lot of sexual partners, but when it comes down to it, if someone asked me, well, are you proud of your sex life? I would be like, you know what? I'm not proud of it, but I don't regret it. This place right here is where it pretty much all began. It just reminds me of the time where I felt like invincible, like going out every night, and wanting to be seen and always having to be in the fresh new clothes, all that stuff. Back in the day, I used to be off the chain. I used to be crazy. In life, you learn through your mistakes. Yeah, your parents can tell you all day long, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this. Example, they can tell you, don't touch a hot stove, you're gonna burn your hand. Obviously, you listen, but it goes in one ear, one out the other. But you don't really realize how hot that stove is until you touch it. I was having unsafe sex. I just didn't care about myself, and I didn't care about my health. And so yeah, in December 1st, 2011, I was diagnosed with HIV.
Sex without love is just a complicated way of masturbation.
Girls probably think like sex connected to emotion, but I think guys can separate.
It's directly related to love.
The best sex I've ever had was with somebody I was not in a relationship with.
But I think that's the most important part, is actually trusting the person enough to be able to have an intimate relationship with them.
I do sex with strangers sometimes, but it's not my favorite thing.
I really enjoy sex with the girlfriends.
But then you also can have amazing sex out of a relationship. Like, you can just, one person can just fucking blow your socks off.
I honestly feel like you can't have sex with the same person more than 3 times
and
without getting feelings for them.
I think you can love a lot of people at the same time.
Welcome to Mexico City. Sex is weird when someone takes it too seriously. Just because we had sex, now we have to get married and we're soulmates, and they have this idea of us having a family and living together and stuff like that. I think that's creepy. Every time I go out with a guy, I tell him, like, okay, first of all, I will date other people if I want to. I will kiss other people if I want to. I will have sex with other people if I want to. And if you complain even once, or you cry, or you want to have an argument or something about it, I'm not gonna talk to you ever again.
I have so many types of porn, like cocky boys out in public.
I'm absolutely fuming.
So it's 8 o'clock, and so I'm up now because I have to take my medication by 8:30 for HIV. I have to do this every single day. I take these with me into the kitchen, and I don't have to take these with food. So I ate as much as I could in the morning. Every morning at 8 pretty much stops because I have to kind of get prepared to take my medication. A lot of the times I reflect on what put me in this situation, my reckless behavior, all the unprotected sex I've had, and it really hurts. And so every morning is kind of a little quick reminder about those things.
Fighter, fighter, you told me we were fighters, fighters. Lovers, lovers, we ended just as lovers.
I would classify safe sex as preventing ejaculation from going inside your body.
I believe that safe sex is like when you have sex in a relationship.
I don't really think sex is ever safe. There's a risk that you could get pregnant.
I never ever have sex without condoms.
I myself have never used a condom.
Not every time, actually, and I am a jerk about that.
I have actually had an STI in the past.
One girl took me home and then gave me a femidom and said, "You better put this on because I might have the clap."
This is my love box. It carries 3 condoms. I take it with me wherever I go. In case there's a sexual emergency, you just pop, roll, and go. Saturday morning, and I'm on my way to the river for a swim. This is like a real little jungle adventure, I swear. I would say I'm quite experienced, more than the average person my age. The only regrets I have as regards to sex is the sexual partners that I wish I had, that I did not have. I will now enter in this bush to get some fruits. My sex life has been dormant for some time now, a matter of months. I'm not in any rush to get it back on track because sex, it is not running away. And you cannot finish it no matter how much time you engage in it. What do these females want? Someone to take care of them. It's really about a man's finances. So the more money you make, the more marketable you are. It's best to be financially stable when you're thinking about having a relationship. Then I'm more in need of a job than I am in need of companionship.
People's sexuality online is a really interesting thing, like cyber sex and sexting, and there's all sorts of different websites that enable you to like meet people in order to hook up.
I have tried online dating apps. These are good in a way, but it does have its downside as well. People who think they're the gift would kind of, comment on your profile saying, like, look at the state of here. Just really, really bad comments that don't need to be said.
A couple of friends of mine made me set up my own profile recently, and it's gotten to the point now where I've just given up on it because a lot of them are just like, hey, you want to have sex? And I'm like, yes, I do. Yeah, you know what, you got me. I'm going to reply to this, say yes with a time and a place, and we're going to fuck. No, that doesn't work. That's not how it works. Ooh. I'll show you my room now. I have my desk, no funny business. I have a single bed, so no inviting people back. If you're not having fun, no matter what kind of sex you enjoy, like if you're not having fun, then what are you doing? There's nothing wrong with dating multiple people at once. There's nothing wrong with sleeping with different people. There's nothing wrong with a monogamous relationship. I like being single. I think I've been single more than I've been in a relationship, and I like it. It definitely suits me. I'll meet one guy and be like, oh, yeah, I could be friends with you. Me another guy, oh, I could date you for a bit. Oh, another guy, oh, I could sleep with you. I could be your girlfriend. Like, I think it's very different depending on who the person is.
Almost at work now, just crossing the road. My name's Jack. I'm 24 years old. I actually live in Sydney, in Australia. I live with my beautiful boyfriend. Amazing. Here's our house. I'll give you a little tour. Here's our kitchen. Here's our bog. And here is our apartment block. Josh and I, we have a quite healthy sex life. That's definitely true. Now, you might laugh because it's a bit silly looking. Here. I'm all for sex toys. I'm all for maximising your pleasure as often as you like, and not to be scared or ashamed of it. Use sex toys. Don't be afraid of them. Grab them with both hands and swing them around for your friend. God, imagine if they put this on MTV.
I don't watch porn.
It's wonderful to watch.
You should never base your sex life on porn.
It's fun to watch with a partner.
It's all just like, yeah! stuff, like really loud, and I'm like, it's gross.
It's all just pretending for a show, for the camera.
They're athletes. They're actual athletes.
Filmed by men for men's pleasure.
Don't knock it until you try it.
This is like the porn hour when it's like it's too late to call a booty call. I have so many types of porn, like cocky boys out in public.
Porn is an excellent sort of fairy tale for grown-ups.
So since you guys already know what I'm gonna do, it's kind of awkward, but
all the different ways that you can imagine having sex without actually going through the rigmarole of doing it yourself.
Okay, so it's a bit rainy right now, but I thought I'd just give you a quick view of my university campus. This is Old Joe, which is a big ass clock. This is my bed, where all the magic happens. I have condoms, lube, and the handcuffs were a joke. As a woman of this generation, I can choose who I sleep with, and I'm empowered to make those decisions. I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed of anything I've done in my sex life, really. I don't know, it's good to feel sexy. I like feeling sexy and empowered.
I just wanna get away. I'm seeing you every day.
I'm absolutely fuming. Like, there aren't words, basically. So my friend, yeah, you know which one, basically got with someone tonight in front of me multiple times. I'm so annoyed. I don't know how we're going to sort this out. I don't want to talk to him. I'm going to have to see him tomorrow, and I really don't want to. So the next few days should be so much fun.
Did we get off on the wrong foot? Is there something here misunderstood?
Look how pretty the view from my accommodation is. Last night you might have seen me doing a bit of an angry video diary message about my friend. Turns out that night, after I'd done my video diary, he texted me. I was like, stay awake, we need to talk. I decided to hear what he had to say. And long story short, he's now decided that he wants to commit. Oh my god. So, video diary viewers, my relationship status has officially changed. People say, oh, friends with benefits never works. Kind of does. I just hope I don't mess up.
Got to Zanzibar, literally just arrived here. So we just got into our room. Me and Ben are gonna share. Such a sick room.
This is Kevin getting ready for a night out. I'm also getting ready, and I have lost my voice. This is Dan, he's a roommate with us. Are you having fun?
Yeah, I love it.
How's the sex been going for you?
No sex so far, just a bit of spooning. The spooning always needs forking.
Introduce yourself for camera. Girl from Manchester. I am gonna fucking smash that kid.
Yeah, buddy.
Just walk into the strip. How many birds have you banged since you've been here?
Prostitute don't count, does it? 4? No. Yeah, 4 threesome counts, isn't it?
Yeah, 4. So, what are you about to do?
Possibly have a fucking threesome.
And where are you doing this?
In a toilet.
Go on then. We're in our way in woman.
I'm in a gangbang.
So, foursome later, guys.
We're gonna play, I think it's like musical beds.
Yeah.
the girl in my bed has just not stopped snoring. Worst snoring ever. How bad is your snoring, man?
Terrible. So annoying.
You can hear this like properly. Pick up.
Mate, just wake her up, it's not funny.
Can you hear that?
So I just gave my boyfriend a blowjob.
We just had experimental sex. It was quite fun.
So I just gave my boyfriend a blowjob. And I let him come in my mouth. And the idea is so hot, such a turn on. But the actual process is, personally, not so great.
I'm currently dating 3 guys. Well, I would say 2 now, because one of them was really late last night for dinner, so... One of them is a lawyer, he's boring. The other one is a fashion blogger. He's really funny, but too superficial. Last but not least, Lulu, who is lots of fun. I think that's the winning combo.
I was talking to her this morning about sex and that it usually gets worse with the time, but in her case, it's getting better every time.
We just had experimental sex. Experimental sex.
Yeah. It was quite fun.
It was quite fun.
When we started going out, I was already dating these other 2 guys.
She was very specific about like dating other people at the same time and that she was comfortable with that and stuff. So I said like, let's try it.
Well, I actually talked to every single one of them, like as soon as we started dating, about the fact that I don't like feeling like I belong to someone.
I think that with time, you get like emotionally involved and you start caring about things. I love you.
Did you just say I love you? I slept with Lulu and he asked me if I really didn't care if he kissed other girls. And I think we're starting to go to that place where he's worried. Hopefully not. Let's see.
So there was this guy who I'd chatted to a few times, like in YouTube comments or on Twitter and stuff like that. And so I met him properly for the first time and we got quite drunk. Well, we ended up sleeping together, which was great. It wasn't weird in the morning at all. We like hung out in the day a bit.
We went riding out in the streets, took our new bikes to the park.
He was out with some friends last night. And basically I got a text of him this morning, which basically was his new updated number of sexual partners and a little winky face. And I wasn't very pleased, basically. Like, he can sleep with whoever he wants to sleep with. We're not in a relationship. It's not that at all. Like, I don't care. But just don't tell me. Like, that's just weird and gross. I don't want to know. You had sex with me a few days ago and we're planning on going to the cinema tonight. You don't do that. That's just uncool. Uncool. Just felt a bit gross. Ugh. I don't know. I say that I'm gonna stop sleeping with people as soon as I've met them, but you never know. Who knows?
Performance in sex is very important.
I don't think so, because when you are with somebody that you like and you get naked in their bed, you win a lottery.
A common problem faced by Jamaican males is attacks on our manliness and egos by females. He's useless in bed. He's a 1-minute man. So what we as men have to do is make sure we are always fit, always healthy, because we do not want our name to be broadcast in that negative light. Check out my swimming skills.
I've just looked at my phone after 4 hours and received a bit of a bombshell from my boyfriend. He was telling his mum, and apparently she was saying, "Oh, well, I've made up the guest bedroom for her." Yeah, that wasn't where we were intending for me to sleep. So he had to tell her, and apparently she has a bit of a problem with me sleeping in his bed because we're not married. Oh God, I feel a little bit awkward.
Everything you say, everything you do, it can be a track, how it all comes back to you. In my room, still in bed.
So I'm here at my boyfriend's house. They seem to like me. I tried really, really hard. I bought flowers, I baked. So yeah, I looked a proper suck up. But yeah, I was allowed to stay in his room last night, allowed to stay in his bed. We didn't actually have sex because, I don't know, I really wanted to, but it felt a bit weird, I think, for him. And he doesn't really want to go against his mum, I guess. Boring.
It's 11:44 p.m. And I feel like a lot of times at night I think a lot, and I was just thinking about maybe why I'm a virgin. I avoid like a lot of guys and stuff because I don't want to get into any sexual stuff, I guess. And it seems so stupid for me to say that, and I know it sounds silly to most people, and I sound silly to people now because I know sex is just such an everyday thing. But for me, like, I'll be honest and say that it makes me nervous. It makes me so nervous. But I'm gonna go. I'll talk to you guys later. Hey guys, good morning. I just woke up not too long ago, which explains the beautiful bedhead here. After kind of thinking about it really hard last night and sleeping on it too, I realized that it is really silly of me to push myself away from guys. I don't know if I'm just being picky or if I'm just scared of getting hurt. I really need to step out of my comfort zone and start dating.
My mama always told me to be careful of the boys who always know just what to say.
I think I found the perfect dress. Successful! I want to show you guys what I'm wearing. I don't know. I tried to make myself pretty. I think that's like what I get most nervous about is like, oh my gosh, do I look okay? Am I gonna act weird? Hopefully, cross your fingers that this date will go okay and that I won't make a fool of myself or anything. Cross your fingers.
I would like to try some kinky stuff.
I'd love to try roleplay.
I quite like certain elements of BDSM.
Don't you walk that.
Okay, so I just got back and I think it went really great. I think number one is because I didn't make a fool of myself, so thumbs up for me. Usually I will do something stupid, tell a dumb joke or whatever and embarrass myself, but no, not at all. That did not happen, so luckily. And then number two, because he's a really great guy. And yeah, I don't really know what the future holds, but I guess we'll see.
50,000 lonely people.
I realized that I really have to just stop being so insecure with myself. I have to get out there and meet more guys and not be afraid to hang out with them, you know, because they don't all want to use me. It's not even about them so much. It's definitely more about myself. And it took me a while to realize that. But I'm definitely going to continue dating, and hopefully in the future I will find a guy that ends up really liking me for me.
So it's been about 2 weeks since I got back from Zante. I only slept with 5 girls out there. To me, that's not really a lot because I've done that back home. The first night I banged, second night or the third night, I ended up bringing 2 chicks back, and we got a cab back. One of them actually fell asleep, a bit annoying, so I slept with the other one. Could have been a threesome. I slept with 2 girls more than once. I slept with one about 5 times. I said when I went out there, I'm not going to sleep with anyone without a condom because I know what it's like. But I didn't really go to plan, so I only used condom with 1 chick. I don't regret anything, 100%. I had fun. It was sick.
So we're walking to the Jefferson Memorial. Monuments are standing tall and never falling throughout whatever is thrown at them. See that storm that's coming, like that whole dark storm that's coming through? Regardless of how hard that storm's gonna be, those monuments are still gonna be standing. And when I come here, it just reminds me of that. At the end of the day, I just want to be loved. And I feel like even me being HIV positive, I'm still deserving of that love. Told him about my status, and I was like, you know, I got something to tell you. And he was like, wow, well, I really appreciate your honesty, and I have no problem with it. You want to press record?
The flags in the parade save you up, stow you away.
It's about knowing your status and saying, okay, HIV doesn't define me. What else can I do?
Really, so much has changed over the course of this video. When I started, I was single. I had my friends with benefits situation, which was pretty good. But now, things have changed. Now this guy is my boyfriend, and you were there to witness that. And yeah, I'm really, really happy with him. We're still together now. I'm the first to admit that I'm surprised that sex with him now, not as a friend with benefit, but as a boyfriend, is better, which is strange. But I guess it's the comfort of knowing that he just wants to be with me and he's not going around getting with other girls, and I know I'm not going around getting with other boys or sleeping with other boys, that we're just together and there's trust there now.
Blessed good morning. I'm going to start having sex again. Get my grind on, get my groove back intact. But this time it won't be with just anyone. I'm going to be selective. I'm looking forward to finding a woman to grow old with, not just to have casual sex with. Because in the end it always boils down to more than just sex. I want to find a woman who is not only interested in my finances, but someone who has dreams of her own.
So in the past 6 months or whatever, the one night stands or flings I've been having, they're fun, but they do feel slightly not empty, but unfulfilling, I guess. Overall though, even though I'm feel like I may be moving on from flings and stuff, I just feel like I'm really young, and so I've got nothing to worry about. Maybe when I get to 30, that'll be when I start worrying. I think as long as I continue being happy and having fun, then it's all good.
So there she is, sunglasses and everything.
We're completely fine. We've been almost living together for a week. So I've been going to his place a lot, but I'm still not calling myself his girlfriend.
Saw you in the corner of the street. Saw you in the corner of the street while walking. You did.
I think in the end and eventually this could become a real relationship, but no labels involved. Life for me is perfect right now, and I'm really happy. If Lulo or any of the guys who I'm dating wants to come and join the ride, as long as we are both happy, you're more than welcome.
With the sex life, I hope it'll be great. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it.
So I hope this dry spell ends, and I hope I meet the partner and have lots of good sex.
I want to just let go and just have fun with the person I'm with.
I'd want to try a threesome.
I would like to sleep with famous guys.
I like the idea of a beach, but sandy vagina.
No. I would like to try some kinky stuff.
I like certain elements of BDSM.
I'd like to try roleplay.
Cowboys in military uniform.
I just want intimacy, and I just want it to be me and my partner there in that moment.
Maybe we all deserve to be happy. And sex is one of those things that can make you very, very happy indeed.
When I'm looking back, I want to be yeah, I had a good time.
What I would love is to date 2 twins at the same time. Or 2 girls that are bi and then they both love each other and it's a triangle relationship. That would be my ideal thing.
Well, I'm actually off to have sex right this second.